Today we are going to use proportions to convert between units of measurement. First, we're going to find how many feet are in 132 inches. First, I need my conversion rate. 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. Now I'm going to set up a proportion using my labels feet and inches. I'm going to fill in the information I know. 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. Now I'm going to set up the other side of my proportion. I'm looking for the number of feet, so that is where I'll put the X. And I know I have 132 inches. Now I'm going to solve the proportion the same way that we have solved proportions for other types of problems. I'm going to cross multiply 12 times X and 1 times 132. So now I have a one-step equation. 12x is equal to 132. To find the value for x, I'm going to need to divide both sides by 12. This will cancel out the 12 on the left, leaving me with x, and I'm going to divide 132 by 12 to find the value for x. 12 goes into 13 one time, with 1 left over, and I bring down my 2. 12 goes into 12 one time evenly. So I have my solution. X is equal to 11 feet. Let's try another one. This time we're going to look at how many kilometers are in 25 miles. This time my conversion is approximate. 1 mile is about 1.6 kilometers. I am still going to start with my labels, miles and kilometers, and fill in what I know. 1 mile is about 1.6 kilometers. On the other side of my proportion, I was given 25 miles and asked to find the number of kilometers. Again, I am going to cross multiply. 25 times 1.6 when I add these up, I get 400, but I'm not done. I've got 1 decimal in my problem, so I need to put 1 decimal place in my answer. And my value for x is approximately 40 kilometers. Let's try one more for practice. How many miles are in 20 kilometers? This time I'm looking for the miles and I'm given the number of kilometers. I'm going to again use my conversion. 1 mile is about 1.6 kilometers. And I'm going to start with my labels, miles over kilometers. 1 mile is about 1.6 kilometers. I'm looking for the number of miles in 20 kilometers. When I cross multiply, this time I get 1.6 times x is equal to 1 times 20, which is equal to 20. Now I'm going to solve my one-step equation by dividing. I will divide 20 divided by 1.6. Since I have a decimal in my divisor, I must move the decimal 1 place to the right. I must do the same thing in my dividend. Then I'll put my decimal up in my answer and start dividing like these are whole numbers. 200 divided by 16. 16 won't go into 2, but it'll go into 20 one time. This will give me 4 left over. Then I bring down my 0, and 16 goes into 40 2 times. 16 times 2 is 32. That will leave me 8 left over. Since I have a remainder, I'm going to add a 0 and bring it down. And 16 will go into 80 5 times evenly. Therefore, X is approximately 12.5 miles.